It's no secret that when Republicans take over control of the House of Representatives this coming January, they're going to launch investigations into pretty much everything ever. They've made that clear. They've actually said there's about 40 to 50 different targets that they're going to be investigating. That includes people, events, laptops, all kinds of things. But in between all of these investigations, they're apparently going to be doing legislation. It's weird, right? They're actually going to be doing their jobs. Unfortunately, the job that they'll be doing is going to be exceptionally destructive to the United States. And recently, the St. Louis Dispatch put out an op-ed calling out not just the Republicans, but the Democrats, telling the Democrats that they need to, quote, toddler-proof the House before Republicans take over. So let me read just a little bit off of this. Democrats who still control Congress now have not just a right, but a duty to ensure that the worst instincts of the incoming majority are reined in before they're seated. Let's cover those plug sockets. Now, of course, they're speaking metaphorically with the plug sockets. I don't think the St. Louis Dispatch actually thinks Republicans are going to be sticking knives and forks in there, although with people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, you never know. So maybe time to put those socket covers on there just to be on the safe side, right? But what they're really warning about is the fact that Republicans have made it clear they want to cut certain programs that are beneficial to millions of Americans. Not just beneficial, that is such an understatement, I am sorry. That are necessary for millions of Americans. They want to cut Medicaid. They want to cut Social Security. Those things could be on the chopping block if Republicans get their way. But most importantly, because they're not going to be able to, get through a Senate with that, the budget. Budget doesn't have to go through the Senate. And if Democrats do not raise the debt ceiling now, we could be looking at a showdown, because even the pieces of the budget that do go through the Senate, because some of it does, some of it does not, it's a very complicated thing. If you can't get those House Republicans on board with what the Senate tries to do, then you end up with stalemate and you end up with a government that is not properly funded. And in some cases, not funded at all, which is exactly what Republicans want. So let me read this. Refusing to raise the debt ceiling when necessary isn't akin to reining in spending. The spending's already happened. This is akin to refusing to pay the bills when they come due, jeopardizing economic stability domestically and globally. Congress should right now raise the debt ceiling enough to ensure it won't be an issue again for at least 2 years. Now, we have all seen these debt ceiling showdowns between, parties and whatever for many, many years now. Typically, you can get enough people to kind of come together. We raise the debt ceiling. We kick the can down the road 6 to 12 months each time. It's very stupid. Eliminate the debt ceiling. Don't just raise it. You can eliminate it. You could just make it not a thing. And that is what the St. Louis Dispatch is basically warning Democrats they need to do more than anything else. Republicans are not going to play nice. They're not going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. They're out for blood, and not just with the investigations, but in effectively shutting down the entire government and screwing over millions of people. The Democrats, to an extent, can prevent some of that from happening now, but they've only got a couple more weeks to get it done. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.